Alright, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the second channel. Today, as you can see from the title of this video, I will be showing you guys just simple automations that you guys can implement in your online business. Whether if that's an e-commerce store, whether if that's a clothing brand, whether if that's, you know, a digital product or info products, you can literally implement this simple AI automation into your business to actually save you heaps amount of time. So just a little bit about what these particular automations are and what they do is they're really simple. It literally takes you about probably 30 to 45 minutes just to do it. It took me like 30 minutes to do both. It took me like an hour to do both. But anyways, they're really simple. They're basically SMS and abandoned cart forms. Sorry, I can't speak. But basically what the first one does, what the emails is, when someone puts in their information, you know, let's say put their phone number, emails, or whatnot into the website, right? And I'll show you guys in a bit on the screen. Then they will start to get updates. They'll get, you know, everything that they need about what the company or what the business really does. They'll get updates, they'll get discount codes, whatever it is that you guys want to do. Abandoned cart form is when someone does abandon a cart. For example, let's say someone has 5 items in the cart and they're like, all right, you know, fuck it, I don't want to do it. You know, I don't want to check out right now. And they go doing something else, right? What this is going to be doing is basically they're going to be alerted saying, okay, well, look, you have abandoned items in your cart. Come fucking grab them before someone else does. All right. So it basically alerts them, keeps them updated, sends them SMSs and emails. In this case, just an email. Me personally, I still don't know how to like do the SMS thing. I probably do. It's just probably requires a little bit more money to like invest into the plan, but that's just like the plan wise thing. But other than that, I mean, they still get alerts from emails and stuff. I mean, everybody has Gmail. So, but yeah, I mean, without further ado, let's get into the actual like structure and how it's actually made. I'll show you guys step by step on how to actually do it, and then yeah, I mean, all that being said, let's get straight into it. But yeah, I mean, anyways, what I was saying is pretty much this is what it looks like. Way more other platforms out there than N8N, but this particular form that I've made and workflow is on N8N. So first, we'll go for the email system. All right, so we'll click the emails. So pretty much, oh well, don't mind that. That's the wrong one. But first, it'll be the abandoned cart form. Here is the system. So it looks really, for some of you guys who never really did anything like this, it might be a little confusing. That's all right. I was too. I'm still a beginner at the time of this recording. But for those of you who probably are very experienced with N8N, yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. But anyways, still gets the job done. So this is what it looks like. Pretty much, I'll show you guys the layout of what it is. It is a Typeform trigger. So pretty much people will put in their first names, last names, for example. So pretty much like, let's say this, you know, when people put in their, you know, first name, phone number, and email, then they're gonna get triggered into actually getting a little Gmail or like an emails, right? So if they put their phone number, email, well, I'm not gonna put it in this case, but I'll go to my Typeform and I'll show you guys right now. But here it is. So basically what this Typeform does and how it's linked to this is people will submit their answers or their information on here. It's gonna wait on here. Well, in this case, it's gonna be waiting a day since we don't wanna do that, right? So I'll just put, for example, for this video, 1 second. These right here, the weights and the other weight right here, those are like for 2 days, 4 days, so I don't wanna touch that. But for this weight right here, it's gonna be the first weight, it's gonna be for a second. So once someone actually puts in their information on the Typeform, it automatically gets sent to the email. So they already get an email right away. So I'll show you guys right now. So for example, let's put in first name David, and then we'll put in their email, David at talktomoney@gmail.com. This is their abandoned cart thing. For example, it's gonna be like, oops, you left something behind. Hey David, we noticed you left a few things in your cart. No worries at all. We saved them for you. Your items are just waiting to be styled for you, but heads up, they might not wait forever. And they get sent to this link. It redirects them to this link where the cart is for them, where they left off, and there you go, abandoned cart. They'll get emails, notifications, alerts, and yeah. But in this situation, Shopify is a bit different. I'm not working with a client who has a Shopify website, so it is a bit different. this is Squarespace. Squarespace doesn't have an initial like thing where you can put in to give people an actual alert, like with the API keys and all that. So it's a bummer, but I don't, for people who are doing Squarespace, you just got to work around that. And I guess people with Squarespace websites who need this type of thing, I mean, I guess this video is for you. Now let's talk about emails. So this is how you can automate. You could, I guess you could say, I'm blinking out. Sorry. I guess you could say this is how where you can send automated emails over to a particular form that you fill out. For example, this is a automation that I have built. The first one, we could execute the flow. For example, when we execute the flow, and this is just for example. So pretty much, obviously, this is how it kind of looks like if you want to do that. So what lead form submission is, I mean, this is like built in like form submission on end, but I mean, you could literally replace it with type form like I showed you guys in the beginning with the abandoned cart thing. It's literally simple. People can literally go to your website, right? Obviously this is a company this is a business that I'm working for, Rocks Atelier. People would just put in their first name, phone number, email, and stuff like that, and they'll get an email with updates. And it really depends on what you want to do, right? I mean, obviously you could put your email in, for example, like you could send updates like, okay, hey, like our drop is coming up soon in about like 30 days, or collection 5 drop, or or drop 2.0 or something like that. You could just keep them updated so they keep on constantly getting emails. That way you don't have to like manually like send them emails and stuff. And yeah, I mean, this is a really simple automation to do. I mean, it's really simple. You can just replace the lead form submission with a type form, just connecting that. And you might be wondering how you connect a type form, right? And I'll show you guys in a bit, but pretty much like it's really simple. Like switch, people could fill in the form, and then it could be like, hey, like how much are you really interested in buying this clothes, for example. If they're not really interested, then in this case, it's more so like low budget, middle budget, high budget. Like if someone says like they have a lot to spend, then they can just go in high budget route and they'll get an email regarding that route. Middle budget, this route, low budget, you get the idea, right? Now let me show you guys how to connect the type form real quick, and then yeah, I mean, I just want to show you guys real quick. So pretty much when you go into here, you're going to be asked, it's really simple. It's so simple. A monkey can do it. Credential to connect with, you just connect your type form account. If you don't have a type form, then I mean, just create one, right? So you're going to connect your type form account, right? And then you're going to have the ID. So for example, how many workflows are there? Like how many workflows have you made, right? For that type form, you just literally pick and choose which one you want to choose, and that's pretty much it, right? And Gmail with the same thing. If you go here, as you can see, you might be wondering like JSON, what is that? Like JSON email. Maybe some of you might not know what that is, and that's totally fine. I'll cover that in the next video that I do make. But yeah, it's really simple. I mean, there's literally like a message over here that you could just like put in. You could just literally ask ChatGPT. That's what I did. I touched it up a bit, of course, but yeah, I mean, I put in the link, made people do it. But yeah, I mean, other than that though, like let me know what you guys want to see. I know this was a little introduction of what exactly automations can really do to your business if you just utilize AI, because I mean, AI is growing really rapidly, and I want everyone to get in the game as quick as possible. So without further ado, that will be concluding the whole video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, I'll see you guys in a bit. Take care.